thank you for coming out on this somewhat.
भाई साहब मोबाइल नीचे कर दीजिए और नीचे भाई साहब
Also, on this somewhat cold afternoon, and I'm glad that you is what 40 years old. Please somebody correct me. 40 years old. We are only 3 years old, and yet if you look at our footfall and what we have on display, I think we would compare. Excuse me. If you look at the range of energy segments which are covered here, why do I say this? Because gas tech only deals with the gas energy sector. Adipec, which is the largest, I think, which is 40 years old, deals with crude oil, petroleum, diesel, and so on. But more than the range, here we will be dealing with not only the traditional fossil fuel, but the transition, biofuels in a very big way, green hydrogen in a very big way, CBG in a big way. But more than the sustainability canvas and the other areas, what is unique about IEW is it brings together a very large number of people who are entrepreneurs, who are part of the innovation industry. Forgive me for using the word industry when it comes to innovation, because they are now a force in themselves. You'll have to tell those people there to either ask them to leave or. Sorry, my apologies. Because I know some of you are recording this, so it's very unfair on you if you have people getting excited about the refreshments. So you have startups, and not just a few, quite a few startups, very large number. You have a large number of exhibitors. And I remember I took the Honorable Prime Minister once, I think it was first IEW in Bangalore. And I took him to the BPCL stall. Why am I mentioning this? Because in some ways it's my favorite story. That was the immediate aftermath of the Prime Minister announcing from the ramparts of the Red Fort when he was addressing the nation that we will be following green energy, not just green energy, green hydrogen in mission mode. And I took him to the BPCL stall, and lo and behold, BPCL had an indigenous electrolyzer on display there. And this was in collaboration with BARC. I was familiar with that technology because in an earlier life, I used to be a civil servant and I was in the defense ministry. I now know that we were using that technology in our submerged platforms or submarines to produce oxygen for the crew in a submarine. So they adapted that technology to make an electrolyzer. And the success of green hydrogen, as you know, depends on abundant availability of low-priced solar energy, which in India's case is understandable because we brought the price per megawatt down from, I think, 25 cents to 3 cents, and you need electrolyzer. So, not surprisingly, thereafter an ecosystem was produced here, but I'm mentioning this incident because IEW showed one of the first individual electrolyzers which had been manufactured in the country, particularly in BARC by BPCL. Now, as I said, and I've said this earlier to you, I believe in facts speaking for themselves. I will just read out some statistics to show you what the progress in the last 3 or 4 years has been. I will start with IEW 23, then go to 24.